Welcome back to another episode of Do It Prove It, guys. Today here on the channel, we're going to be returning to the abandoned honeybee farm. We're going to be extracting some honeys. Also, we're going to be removing a bee from a temporary distribution box. And also, we're going to be removing one from a mango tree, which is going to be pretty sketchy, but you guys are going to get to see most of that action. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel, and also if you're new here, welcome. Hope to see you again. And also you can follow us on Instagram and on TikTok. I'll put the links in the description. You guys can check that out. So let's just continue the video, and as we go along, where needs explanation, I would explain as to what's going on. And I really hope you guys have a good time. So thank you guys once more for being a part of the channel, and I'm just gonna let this footage play for a while, and where it needs, you know, little voiceover, I'll do that. Right now we're in Evesham. That's a little bit between Mespo and Belmont. So if you're from St. Vincent, right now we're in Evesham, and we're removing this bee from a distribution panel, a temporary distribution panel or a box. And the owner of this was just lucky not to, you know, open this distribution panel. The bees was like just hanging. There's not a good angle on the footage, just to the fact that I had to help out, you know, holding the frames and making sure the comb doesn't fall to the ground. So what we're using is rubber bands to hold the comb in place inside of the frame. When the bees attach the comb to the frame, then they would destroy the rubber band and take it out of the box. Yeah, honey. So I got a little bit of honey here. Yeah, I'm gonna be enjoying some honey a little bit later. You are? You do? Yeah. You want to come off? No. Hold it back where it could be. Come here, honey. Hold it back. Right? So sorry about the angle. It isn't that good. But you guys can see by now we basically remove all of the combs and already added rubber band to hold it in place. So he's just taking the swarm of bees that's there still and just put it in the box. So we're trying to locate the queen. We haven't seen her as yet. Check out my honey. I'm gonna be eating that later. The sweet honey. It's just a lot of bees. It wasn't a huge hive. Spot the queen. She was just running. it so happened that we thought she went down between the crack, and yeah, she went down between the crack, but I thought she went in the box, and then for a moment I take another look, and there she was. I grabbed her. Well, when I say grab, I didn't mean, and I pass it to him, and he put her in the box. So that is pretty much it for this one. So we're gonna be sticking around a little bit and just, you know, smoking the bees just to make sure that they're not gonna, well, maybe they might go back inside the box, but we are doing a good job trying to collect as much bees as possible. So here I am, and I'm about to enjoy my honey. So let's just sit back and relax while I enjoy my honey.
Put on the cover, switch on the cover, so then could start, you know. So. So? Up so? Alright. Yeah. Yeah? Smoker?
Yeah. Now that we got everything in order, we're sealing the box because we're gonna be taking these to a different location. So we're sealing it, making sure that the cover doesn't, you know, lift off, and they're gonna settle really nice. After, we're gonna just put it in the Jeep and we're gonna be heading home. And at this point right now, I'm in my community. We're in Greg's, and if you look really closely, you can see that dark patch inside of the mango tree. That right there is a whole entire hive by itself, comb and everything. That is the first time that I'm seeing it in person. So it so happened that my camera wasn't recording at the moment. I went up in the tree and I kind of cut the branch a little bit, and it kind of came down just a little bit. We used the leather to kind of like hold it up. It was a really complicated technique, but it so happened that while it was hanging there, a few pieces of the comb fell onto the ground, and that is why you see him smoking the ground. But we already got all the comb inside of the box with rubber bands holding them to the frame, just as you see us did before. That was pretty much the same thing. So he's smoking the bees on the ground, and at this point I'm smoking the little piece of limb, making sure that, you know, they don't swarm back on it, even though they're still doing it. But yeah, we're trying to get as much bees as possible, so that's why you see me smoking.
Something.
At this point, the plan is pretty much to go back up inside of the tree and cut the limb so it can fall all the way onto the ground. So I was standing on the plastic barrel there for a while. So let's just cut it, get down, and get it clear.
And clear it off, yeah?
We check it? And leave it. Hold this and we go for chop.
Look one day, watch. Catch up your right here.
Pak up first now.
Check out on the box, there's so many bees.
Then go come
It
down.
was
Ah,
just
for clear here, so.
funny. I got a few
For clear here.
stars. Had to,
Ah, for clear.
you know,
Before that.
head inside that shed for cover. It was really funny at first, but then the bees settled and they're all, you know, swarming on top of the box, or they're taking the box, as some
Step back one.
beekeepers might say.
Yeah, right there.
And right now he's
That's
just
across it.
sealing the box.
Catch. That catch.
Catch. You see?
Try lift up and see. Try lift it and see. Like barely lift up and see. You catch. You first I mean come down in front of him. One behind catch too.
The intention was to put the box on top of the drum, and then we changed our mind. Well, I changed my mind and said, let's just put it on some blocks instead. That way the bees can, you know, the ones that are not flying so well that they can crawl and, you know, enter the box.
Yeah.
Aku study di sana no. Aku di sana go. You check it.
Yeah.
And later I'll just come back.
Come back home.
You check it right.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It so happened that
We
with
wired it.
this box, we had to leave it until it was pretty much dark. Due to the fact that it was inside of my community, we left it there until it was like dark, and then we went back inside of the night to collect it. And most of the bees were inside, and I took them home. So right now I have these bees right in my backyard, and they're doing well. So as the time goes by, I'll update you guys on the bees. We might even be removing some honey, so that should be great.